Hi, my name's Jack Martin. I'm a senior pastor here in Florida. And I'd like to ask each of you if you would just take a few minutes of your precious time to just to hear a couple of things that I think that all of us need to hear. I'm sure most of you are that some very brave Americans, we label them or call them whistleblowers because what they're doing is risking their career to bring out the truth. They're going to appear this week before the House of Representatives in an effort to set straight the story as to what truly happened on September 11th and 12th in Benghazi, Libya. You know, as I'm sure most of you know, originally when it happened, the Obama administration placed all of the blame on a very amateuristically made movie that made fun of Islam. They stated that they had done everything that they could, or as the president said, he had put all of the resources of his government at the disposal of the military, and they were there to do whatever was necessary. With that, the president boarded a plane to Las Vegas to do a fundraiser in preparation for the upcoming election. Now, each of those speaking on his behalf or on behalf of his administration began a very detailed effort to put all of the blame on that silly video. Ambassador Rice went on all of the network television programs that Sunday, and she declared that it was all the cause of the movie. Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton, likewise, she did the same, as did Jay Carney, the spokesman for the president, and even the president went on to blame the movie. He went on his own little tour and ended up before the United Nations and again stood there and blamed the movie as the reason for the attack. The movie maker was arrested, and until this day he is still in jail, and yet those who did the killing, those that they're known by our government, and yet they still walk the streets of Benghazi free men. But now, good men are coming forth. They're conscience-stricken, and they want to clear the air, and they want to tell the truth. And they're telling us that everybody knew from the get-go that this was a terrorist attack, that it was never considered because of the movie. And likewise, the White House continued for 2 weeks after that event to continue to blame it on the movie. They tried to cram it down our throat by repetition, that we would somehow buy into that. And so with all of the talk of all of our resources being at our command, it now comes out that we had people both in Libya that were ordered to stand down, and we had people in Italy that could have been flown there. There were other resources available. Planes could have been used to buzz them, and yet none of this was done. And basically what we did is we executed our own people. Now, I'll be called a conspiracy theorist for my next remarks, but it's truly what I believe in my heart. I believe something, I'm not sure just what, maybe gun running or whatever done through Al-Qaeda, something to that nature was taking place, and either by design, which breaks my heart to even think, or a knee-jerk reaction by this administration to what they saw as an opportunity, the State Department and the White House. They chose to leave them there to die. I don't believe they counted on the two brave Americans, the two Navy SEALs that ignored the stand-down order and went to the defense of those under attack. And I've tried to imagine in my mind how they must have felt as they realized that no help was coming and that they were being left to die. If this is true, not only would it serve to be an impeachable offense, but also a criminal act. If you add to that the bizarre drive to overturn the Second Amendment to begin to control all the gun ownership in our nation, along with almost 2 billion rounds of hollow point bullets that have been purchased by the Homeland Security, you know, in addition to 2,700 armored vehicles that they bought at a time when our military can't get new equipment. It really has to cause grave concern, and likewise the move to silence Christianity both in the military and in our day-to-day life. It's frightening to me as a pastor. Except the Lord that build a house, the Bible says, they that labor in vain. Friends, there's so much more that I could say. I've taken a lot of your time, but I pray that you'll just consider these things. Think about the fact that the president went out to blow smoke at a man who came out and said that he was gay, calling him a hero. But he never called the families even of those that were killed. So much of this is wrong. And as Americans, if we don't wake up, everything our founding fathers died to give us, we are going to have given it away. It won't be somebody else's fault. It will be ours. It will have happened on our watch. Please consider, pray, let God guide you. God bless you, and have a good day.